So there's a saying that, oh, theme park should be back inside comp. You know, it's a good ranked map. Some people don't like it. But the reality is you have to learn how to be good on every single map pool if you really want to be good at this game. You can't just, you know, expect it to be banned all the time. You want to be a lost dog on this map. So I'll show you guys everything I know about attacking theme park. Theme park really isn't that hard over other maps. I think it's a little bit similar to Cafe. It's a very wide map. However, operator lineups is a little important depending on the bomb site. So let's start with Throne. Everybody knows how to do Throne. A lot of people are gonna be like, oh, what if I could do this take, this take? I'm gonna show you guys one take for every bomb site. You want to do something similar, try to do it your way. Sure, go ahead. You're one of them playing the game. So let's go ahead and pick, I think Sledge is a good option. Like I said, I'm gonna show you all the default takes. These are just called minimals. Minimals is basically when you only take a certain part of the map and then you just, everything else becomes a flank watch after taking that map, so part of the map. All right, so what I normally like to do, where's my drone? I always like to park my drone outside. I don't really need to put it inside. You can just tell like where they're setting up. So the norm would be, and when I say take these rooms, that room, obviously, you know, have teammates try to do that with you if you're in a 5-stack. But cash is always a good spot to come in from. It's pretty common, but you know, it's a safe place to get inside. So make sure you drone office, check every nick and granny here, and then, you know, drone initiation, a control hatch. Opening the control hatch is a little good. It adds pressure. But all you really need to do is drone up to here. This is the minimal. This is like the red line. Leave your drone for a flank. You know, this is a good yellow flank drone wherever you want. This is where you start making verticals. Now, vertical gameplay. This is where you have to decide. Do you want to open the yellow wall or the maintenance wall? If you're only opening maintenance wall, you have to make sure Gong and Dragon are clear. If you want to attack the maintenance wall, you have to make sure nobody's inside drug. If someone's inside drug, they can kill your heartbreak while he's putting it down. So what I like to do is just make pressure above the people in sight. I think about right now, a C4 will probably come out. 3, 2, 1, boom. C4 goes off because people are bad with their C4s, no information. You can get the bandits off the wall if you wanted to, whatever it is. Just be careful. Don't get C4. If you get C4, then you're bad Sledge. You know, you can make Ver all the way up to waiting here. Just kind of mess around with it. Nobody really sits here, though. No one really sits this close to the door. It's either here, but you can't really see them in back furnace. So once you guys get all that control, like I said, make sure someone's kind of periodically checking this flank drone. If we were going for maintenance wall, then you want to try to clear the shield right here. Obviously, let's say Thermite opens up this wall. Thermite opens the wall. Boom, gets opened up. Everybody sits like... We all know what the defender's going to say. If the breach gets opened up, you have to think about it like, okay, where would I sit if I was a defender? If I was a defender, I would sit behind a half wall. Safe right here. Try to grenade this guy right here or kill him if he peeks out. Or the guy playing behind his shield right here. These are the people you have to worry about. Use whatever you can. Try to smoke this off or whatever. Throw grenades at this guy. You know, you basically just have to make sure to kill everyone by dragon side. Watch split swing, and then boom. You can possibly go for a plant. Otherwise, it's... you can work from here, though. But yeah, it's very simple for the maintenance take. All you have to do is make sure no one flanks yellow right here. Leave a flank cam, and then obviously the one up top. The vertical gameplay is not that important on a on this bomb site, or if you're doing a minimal here, but you can do whatever you want. Now, let's say we want to go for a yellow take. If we want to go for a yellow wall take, let's say they do the same thing. Instead, we're actually roam clearing the entire map. So I'll actually give you guys 2 ways to attack Throne. If you want to do, if you're in a good 5-stack, do a full roam clear. Have someone go from cache side, cafe side, like clear the entire floor. It's really easy when you have all the team's stuff going for it. Drone everything out. Leave flank cams for dragon, yellow, or wherever, you know, wherever you're going. You're probably not yellow, but you know. After that, then you, instead of clearing Gong side, you're actually clearing right below you. You're clearing bathroom. Make sure no one's in drugs. Sometimes people like to rat in here. Maybe smoke a little bit, crack in here. I don't know what they're doing. And then, yeah, just clear up to barrel side. Make sure no one's this side of the map. So it's basically the same exact take that we would do for cache side, but obviously it's on a different part of the map. So let's say we get the yellow wall open, you know, use grenades over, go up top. Like I said, go vertical. Even K-Claws are very easy to get. If you ever face up against a K-Claw, K-Claws are most likely going to be in the invisible cage spots. This one's a little bit trickier to get, so I recommend always try to go for the left one. Just try to hook grenade like this. Might not land this one, but Now, obviously make a little bigger hole than that. And you should be able to get the K claw off. Now, once you do that, this is where vertical would actually be useful. Use vertical on this part of the map. Kill anyone, walk in here, make sure, you know, someone's covering split, then boom, you can sprint in, plant right here. Well, yeah, that's basically it for minimal theme. And if you're wondering, oh, what operator should I bring? Just bring anybody with soft destruction, like a sledge, someone that can get stuff off the wall, grenades, maverick, whatever you want. Hard breacher, you do need a hard breacher. And the other two can just be, like, you know, someone to help clear the room. Barrels itself, I don't think barrels is a very, but yeah, you can open up barrels if this guy's a big pain, but normally opening up all of this is like, it takes too much time. By the time you already get one of these walls open, you have like a minute left in the round. You don't have time to do it. So if they're going DAYCARE, all right, so if you are attacking DAYCARE, then you're going to want to do almost the same exact take, except for your entry should be the same, but your map control should be different. So you can just go cash over again. If someone ever asks like what take you want to do, just say cash over and they'll know what you're talking about. Let's say, yep, go have someone go on the control hatch, take both sides just for more map control and pressure. Let's say you drone everything. If you ever encounter anybody playing here aggressively, eventually they're going to have to die soon. You just have to throw a grenade at them or walk at them, pre-fire them. They'll eventually back up. But sometimes defenders do like to contest this area. You just have to be a little careful with it. You know, you guys can deal with them yourself. So once you take office, obviously leave a dragon flank, shoot the default cam. Take initiation, dragon side. Leave a flank cam. Or leave a flank cam for dragon. Make sure you don't get flanked there because that can really cost you the round. Now, let's say about like it's a minute 45 left of the round. You want to try your best. You have to bring a maverick or you have to go to this level of the wall. You cannot shoot over. You cannot do any of that. So the best way to deal with a K-Claw being on here is you can do the little bit of a riskier side where you just burn ADS right here. Cook a nade. But like right here. It should be able to get, you know, all the cake. Let's say you get the wall open, right? Otherwise, bring Maverick is easier. So wall gets opened up. So once wall gets opened up, then you need to figure out, okay, where is like the weak spot in the defense? Now, a lot of teams, mistake they do is they hang around waiting too much. They take the gut, they peek dump stuff. Boom. 3v5. Then you're trolling. So maybe try to open up yellow wall, apply some pressure. But you have to understand that attack or defenders can also rotate back over there. Otherwise, you want to try to deal with the guy in break room. People are going to pick the balcony here. You know, maybe a hard right. But this is where you kind of have to start like swinging them. You have to start like isolating picks. Like I said, find the weak spot. If there's like two people over here, only one person over here, you could probably rotate over and just flood cafe side or like flood through the breach and walk up yellow. So basically, you just want to try your best. Like, what's the easiest way? Should you take cafe or should you take here? And it's pretty self-explanatory from here. You just gotta like, it really depends on the picks. The more picks you have, the easier it is to walk into sight. Yeah, cash entry is available for, yes, for every bump site. I think yes. Maybe it really depends on your take. Sometimes if you want to do a direct take, if it's initiation, I'll get to that later. Cash is a very popular. That's why you see a lot of people go here. It's a safe way to get inside. But yeah, that's really it. I mean, like I said, it really just depends on the picks. There's really not like a lot that goes into this bump site. You get the wall open, boom, everyone starts dropping. Let's say if you want to do a cafe over, say, cafe over on like this is more of a direct take. So all you really do is send maybe like 3 people to this balcony, and then maybe 2 trying to come up yellow, and then, you know, open up this hatch. Like I said, take cafe, and then, you know, you can kind of go from here. You can swing the door. You just have to basically just, there's so many ways to get inside this bomb site. You just have to find a way to open up a wall and you'll be good. So, and obviously default plant spots, just trying to plant wherever it's safe. What are the 3 main ops required or useful for this site? Maverick, any other hard breacher, Zofia, Nomad, Binka, Twitch. No, first floor doesn't matter. Bro, look at this. Yeah, first floor doesn't matter at all. A good way to play Emerald Plains? Yes. You have to basically kind of throw your brain out a little bit and just kind of be very perspicacious around the map. Like the second you walk in the map, you have to like be gun up every single time. Obviously you drone here and there, but you just kind of have to work off the sound, and the more you play the map, you'll get used to it. But it's a very TDM style map. There's really no smart way to play it. All right, moving on to, I'm not going to go over Drug Lab. Shoot, should I go over Drug Lab? I feel like no one ever goes to that bomb site. I really don't think I need to go over it. All right, they're going initiation now. There's kind of two good ways to attack this bomb site. The first one, obviously we know cache, have a little bit of control of cache, but I think the best way to take initiation is to take initiation itself. So let's say once you drone everything, blah, 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 dropping this hatch right off the rip isn't the smartest thing. But if you see an opportunity, go for it. Just make sure you keep your gun up because people are going to be looking at your hatch drop. Most likely teams, you know, have holes in the side right here. So, you know, the reason I say ace is that if you bring ace, then you can just quick peek this and then throw an ace, throw an ace charge at this wall. And see, like, initiation is a very isolated bomb site. There's really not a lot of cover you can do this. I have the 2x, I have the advantage on you. And if people want to try to retake this site, they have to actively swing you. And they're face checking a lot of stuff. So have some teammates. Obviously, hold dragon flank. Make sure no one comes flank this waiting hall or bathroom. Let's say, like, have 2 people cache side, and the other 3 people should be flooding and trading each other here. Let's say you drop, kill one guy, boom. The second you kill that guy, try to take sight. Like, literally just big ticket and walk in. Boom. Getting plant down. Like, you see how fast it is to get the bomb down here? You have to like realize the weakness on that. Teams always back up because defenders are always a little scared. They're gonna back up here. But bro, I'm telling you, man, it's so easy. Just throw one flashbang, everyone's looking away, boom, swing in. Get the bomb down. The only way you lose this bomb site is if everyone dies or you get flanked from dragon. That's the big no-no. Now you're sandwiched. But yeah, you get the bomb down. It's really, really easy. Like I said, this is another bomb site similar to DAYCARE where it really just depends on the picks. It depends on the man advantage that you have. What's the weakest bomb site? Where can you like a flood? You always want to abuse the kind of the part of the bomb site that is not being held as much. So let's say if we want to do a cafe over on initiation. So what you do, you would obviously go through cafe, go through arcade window, go through break rappel, and open up the hatch and just basically migrate everybody to come back to site. Let's say you get up to here, right? Rooney gates, everything set up. Open up the initiation wall. Wherever you want to go through. You can open the initiation wall, you can open up the office wall, wherever you want to go. Just find where, like I said, this is where you start working kills. Just use your drones, find where everybody is. What's the easiest way to get into the bomb site and possibly get the plant down. So yeah, it's just really, I think theme park is, at least for the top floor bomb sites, is all about just getting inside the building and then working the picks there, working the kills. You guys can use game sense for that. But yeah, that's really how I attack it. It's really that simple. All right, last bomb site. Drug is... Okay, let's say like somehow you go drug. I don't know who's voting there. Since there's no really default take that everybody knows, it's better off that you just play like it's TDM. Pick the nearest way to get inside the building and just work your picks, work your kills from there. Literally just like roam. Maybe come like opposite side of the map and then, you know, join yourself in a throne. And basically just keep creeping up close enough to sight, and then eventually you'll because everybody on drug just tends to roam a lot. What you could do is make vertical above the bomb site. Vertical above the bomb site's pretty good. You know, this is kind of like where the drug area is. Anyone's camping here. Now let's say you rum quit, right? It's like a 3v3. It's a 3v3. Everybody's on site now. So what do? What I would do is try to isolate the weakest point of the bomb site. Now that could be of walking in a bathroom. Someone go drug window. And then you get in here and you plant, right? You get in here and you plant. But yeah, make vertical above here. Attack from bathroom side, window side, you know, cut off any rotates. Or the second thing you could do is maybe going through barrels, make a line of sight right here. You can get a line of sight into the site. But yeah, make vertical above the people in drug. A lot of people like to hide in these corners back here. They like to sit here. So yeah, you just gotta isolate it. Try to like find 1v1s. Just try to fry. This is another bomb site where it really just comes down to the kills. There's really no like execute. It's just like the bomb. I think the bomb rarely goes down on theme park. Maybe on initiation or throne, but like otherwise it's just like everybody just dies, bro. So yeah, it's very TDM. So don't go in, don't attack drone or drug with like the intent of like, okay, this is the smart way to take it. Just work your picks and try to walk into sight. Where's the crack hiding? Don't tell nobody, but this is where I hide it, right here. Big old dirty bags of sugar. All right, well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for our theme park attack on a theme park guide. So we'll move on to the next one.